She was never any good. Even right from the beginning, when I first started sitting for the Nashes, long before they were separated. I remember one night, they were supposed to go to his boss's house for dinner. So I got there at 7 o'clock, like I was supposed to. Mrs. Nash was picking on Mr. Nash something awful. It wasn't as if I was snooping or anything. She must have known I was standing there, but that didn't stop her. Not for 1 minute. Yakety, yakety, yak. Mad as a wet hen she was. Poor Mr. Nash, you could see he was suffering, but didn't have a chance with Big Mouth. And what was she blowing her top about this time? Well, I'll tell you, because she didn't want to go to the boss's house for dinner, just because Mr. Nash asked her to change her dress. You should have seen her decked out like a showgirl or something. But she refused to get into something respectable. She'd rather go out someplace fancy the way she was than keep her husband on good terms with his boss. I won't even repeat some of the things she had to say. And that poor man, what he must have been going through. She even had the nerve to make him call his boss to say they couldn't come. And do you know what she was doing while he was calling? She just laughed. Well, she could afford to. She won. I couldn't keep my mouth shut any longer, and I let her have it. I simply told her that she didn't deserve a man like Mr. Nash. And she had the nerve to get sore about it, even though I was right. It might have ended up in a real hair-pulling contest if it hadn't been for Mr. Nash, but such a gentleman. He just couldn't stand by and let her abuse me. He had to tear us apart, practically. But I guess he didn't really mind. I guess he was flattered that I stuck up for him, because right then and there, he asked me how such a wonderful, understanding woman like me had stayed a widow so long. Oh, Blanche. He was divine.
So what?
So what?
So you don't think he meant anything personal? I mean, about you being so wonderful and still single and everything?
Who knows what he meant? Well, what's so funny?
Oh, Lottie, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. And at your age.
My age, his age, same age. Give a little, take a little. Besides, who'd have him, even if he asked me?
That I'd like to see.
Oh. Well, don't kill yourself laughing, Blanche. I may be a size 14, but I could get to be a size 10 for him. For a man like that, I could even get to be beautiful. For a man like that, a woman would do anything. Just anything.
Lottie, you didn't.
Didn't what?
You didn't kill her.
What?
Have some more cake, Mom?
No, not for me. I'm going to start cutting down. You know, Jenny, you wouldn't believe it, but when your father and me was married, I weighed only 98 pounds. Used to call me Peanut. Used to brag about my figure to everybody. Oh, in a nice way, of course. Funny how a woman lets herself go when there's no man around.
Well, those afternoon teas that you and Mrs. Armstetter indulge in don't help either, Mom.
You know, Janie, sometimes I think Blanche Armstetter isn't all there.
Only sometimes.
I'll do the dishes, honey. You run down to the drugstore and get me tonight's papers. I want to see what they say about me.
Okay. I'll be right back.
All right. Get all the papers. For goodness sake, person has no privacy around here. Mr. DeMario.
You mind if I come in?
No, of course not. My daughter...
I just saw her going down the street, so I know you're alone.
Yes, as a matter of fact, I am. To what do I owe the pleasure of this visit, Mr. DeMario?
Pleasure. I just dropped in to give you a little piece of advice.
What about?
About the murder of Clara Nash.
I don't know anything about that.
Yeah, I know. But you got an overworked imagination. Clara used to tell me how you like to dream things up. She thought it was very funny. Only it might not be so funny now.
I've already told them everything I know, and I didn't tell them anything but the truth.
That's what I'm worried about. When you run out of the truth, what are you going to say then?
Nothing. Nothing at all.
You just keep repeating that, Mrs. Locum. Could mean a whole lot to your future.